So I saw this tweet by Doomblazer earlier. It basically says, what if the MCU started out like the DCU? If it started out like the DCU, the MCU would be nowhere near where it is today and at the point that it is. The MCU would have been cooked. Let's just all agree on that, because the DCU is a very unorganized universe. Let's just say that there isn't really like a plan that at the moment seems very set, and if the MCU started like this, would have been so cooked. Starts with Howling Commandos, like how DCU started with Creature Commandos. We also have Captain America: First Avenger, which is basically the MCU we have anyway. US Agent, Captain Carter, yeah, like, come on, this just get progressively worse. Nova would have been really cool, but in phase 1 of the MCU, wouldn't have worked, but I'm looking forward to a Nova project. Sandman, again, just wouldn't have worked. Man Out of Time, replacing an Avengers movie, which just doesn't make sense. Ben Urich, no one would enjoy that. Kind of like how they're doing Jimmy Olsen in DCU, like... Black Bolt would have been peak, but for the phase 1 of the MCU just wouldn't have worked. And Deadpool and Wolverine being in phase 1 again just wouldn't have worked. Like, the whole universe with the MCU just wouldn't have been connected. It would have been very disjointed, and it just wouldn't have worked if they did it how the DCU started. And luckily they didn't. Luckily Kevin Feige has the brains, and he sorted it out properly, and we had a connective universe when it came to phase 1, and it all plans out when it all ends in phase 3. So yeah, it all worked. So luckily we do not have the same falling like James Gunn did for DCU.